Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Dinesh, a Catholic commentator from Sydney, Australia. Today, we are diving into a hard-hitting analysis of The Conclave, a new film that claims to depict the sacred process of electing a pope within the Catholic Church. But don't be deceived by the seemingly innocent storyline. This movie is drenched in woke ideologies and anti-Catholic undertones, portraying the church as a relic stubbornly resisting so-called progress. While the star-studded cast featuring Isabella Rossellini and Stanley Tucci and the marketing as a heartwarming Catholic tale may lure audiences, but Bishop Barron sounds the alarm, urging Catholics to run as far away as possible from this movie. So why the warning? That's exactly what we will uncover in this video. To kick things off, let's hear Ben Shapiro's take on the controversial portrayal of the gender of the cardinal chosen as the Pope. Let's listen.
Okay, this cardinal is named Cardinal Benitez, and he's the Cardinal of Baghdad. He's been appointed from a far-off, far-flung place with not a lot of Christians. Okay, and throughout the book, this person is the wisest and the most kind-hearted and the most genuine person in all of the process. And as you might imagine, come from behind victory for this person. And then comes the big twist. And the sucker punch that comes at the end is that it turns out that the reason that Cardinal Benitez was elevated in secret by the Pope is because, wait for it, Cardinal Benitez is a genetic woman. Yes, Catholics, get ready for a movie in which your new Pope is a genetic woman who was almost unmasked because it turns out that the genetic woman who had some sort of birth disorder in which the genitalia were fused, and so this person was intersex, but is genetically female, and was about to go have a vaginoplasty, surgery, to confirm the outward appearance of the genetic femaleness, actually turned that down and then is appointed Pope. And it turns out that the insiders of the church know this, that actually the cardinal in charge of the entire process finds this out after this person is approved as the new Pope, finds this out and goes ahead with it anyway. So the new Pope, Pope Innocent, is the name of the new Pope, is in fact a female, because it turns out that the Catholic Church can't move forward until the Pope is a genetic female, until it violates all of its precepts and scruples, and until it changes into basically a form of liberation theology, far left social policy gobbledygook.
It's very clear that they've used this specific plot twist to directly challenge Catholic teaching concerning the church stance against ordaining women as priests. By introducing an intersex character who presents as male but was originally born female, the film blurs the church's clear distinctions around gender and ordination. This subtle approach aligns with a larger cultural trend that seeks to destabilize foundational Catholic beliefs. Make no mistake, this confusion around gender ideology is one tactic the devil uses to undermine the sacrament of priesthood. With this context in mind, let's look deeper into Bishop Barron's response. Here we go. Just saw The Conclave. If you're interested in a film about the Catholic Church that could have been written by the editorial board of the New York Times, this is your movie. The hierarchy of the church is portrayed as a hotbed of ambition, corruption, and desperate egotism. Conservatives are xenophobic extremists and liberals are self-important schemers. None can escape this irredeemable situation. The only way forward, according to the film, is the embrace of the progressive buzzwords of diversity, inclusion, indifference to doctrine, and the ultimate solution, a virtue signaling cardinal who takes the papal name of innocent and is a biological female. Since it checks practically every woke box, I am sure it will win a boatload of awards, but my advice to you is run far away from it as fast as you can. End quote. Bishop Barron is not alone in his critique. The Catholic League for Religious and Civil Rights has also voiced strong concerns, describing The Conclave as more a piece of anti-Catholic propaganda than a work of art. They acknowledge the film's visual appeal and skilled cast, but argue that these elements cannot mask what they see as an attempt to cast the Catholic Church in a highly negative light. They also point out that the film's author Robert Harris is neither Catholic nor religious, which they believe further explains the film's biased tone. Adding another layer to this conversation, Father Carter Griffin, rector of the St. John Paul II Seminary, states, "A stable, secure, and well-ordered sexual identity is a necessary condition for priestly formation and ordination. underscoring the church's teaching that one's creation as male or female is foundational and not subject to personal feelings or choices. In response to these critics, the film's director Edward Berger has defended the conclave, insisting it's not intended as an attack on the Catholic Church. He explains that his goal was to portray the characters as humane and hopes the film will lead to open, constructive dialogue. For Berger, differing perspectives can foster learning and understanding even when controversy arises. Well, that just seems like a diplomatic answer without making any effort to address the complaints of Catholics. Finally, in light of this, I would like to conclude with the words of St. John Vianney, the patron saint of parish priests. He said, "When people want to destroy religion, they begin by attacking the priest, because where there is no priest, there is no sacrifice, and where there is no sacrifice, there is no religion." This powerful quote reminds us that the priesthood is central to the church, and it's no surprise that the forces contrary to the faith target it. I hope this video is helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. God bless you.